Happy January! First video of the year. I'm so excited. It might not be the first video I'm uploading, but it's the first video I'm filming of the year. I'm so excited for another year on YouTube and to be walking into 2024 with everyone, which is wild to say because like 2024, I literally was like 2008 last year. We are going back to my roots for this video, which is a January TBR and all the books I want to read this month. They're all cute covers, so let's get started. I will say all of the books I have in this book stack, I have like somewhat started. Maybe it's like a page or two, but they're all like in progress. So hopefully I can finish them so I can start reading one book at a time and not like 6 books at a time. First off, I have Night Shift by Annie Crown. A moment for the cover. This is the cutest cover I have ever seen. I got this book for Christmas, and funny enough, this is a Wattpad published book. So it was on Wattpad, and then it got published by the publisher Wattpad. I was a 13-year-old on Wattpad. Like, I loved my little fun fan fiction, but I have not read anything from Wattpad. Oh, since like After. I mean, but those are... Were those picked up by Wattpad or I think they were picked up by a different publisher. Regardless of that, After was like the last Wattpad related thing that I read. So super excited for this just because I feel like Wattpad is very like lighthearted, turn off your brain, not a lot of brain power, just don't think and just vibe, and it's just fluffy romance, which is a great way to kick off the new year. This is like the Wattpad cliche trope, like the bookworm, the girl who doesn't want to go out and party, and then the popular basketball player, and he's probably the captain. It's everything a Wattpad girly would want. So I feel really nostalgic holding this. I'm on page 15 and a gum wrapper is my bookmark, so that's great. There's also a quote in this book that just really resonated with me, and I think it's towards the end of the book, so I haven't really got there yet. The quote was like, "I love reading. Reading is so much fun, but I sometimes get tired of living in my own head." And that is so real as like a book girly. Like, all the memories I have, all like these fantasies and scenarios, it's all in my head. Like, I don't really have anything that's like real life, like, oh, that happened to me. No, it was in a book. Super excited to read this. I've been reading like a little bit every night, so I'm gonna throw it on the bed. Next off, I have The Inheritance Game. I believe this was in my November and December TBR, but I am so sure locking down finishing this book this month. Mainly because I'm 70% in. I switched over to an audiobook, so it's going a lot faster. I will say the audiobook is kind of like, it's different. Like, when I was reading this physically or on my ebook, I hadn't really imagined accents because it takes place in Texas and all the Hawthorne brothers are Texans. So they have like a country Texan accent, and I never really connected that when I was reading it physically, but on audiobook, they do the accent like the narrators do, and it was kind of like, oh, what is this? I don't know why, to me, the Hawthorne brothers are British, like they're preppy. I don't know, like suits and ties and private school and literally billionaires, and so to me, they would be in London. It's going a lot faster. I'm 70% in, and so I'm for sure finishing it. I have my theories, even though I'm 70% in, and I think I'm right, but we will see. Next up, I have Reckless by Elise Silver. Once again, also started this, but I have a bookmark in here and I am 81 pages in. This is the 4th book in the Chestnut Flare series. I don't think that's right. Chestnut Flare doesn't sound right. Chestnut Springs. This is the 4th book in the Chestnut Springs series. This is about Winter and Theo, and it is single parent trope, sort of. I don't really know because I'm only 81% in, but that's what I've heard on TikTok, so I'm just relying the message. Super excited for this one. I feel like Winter is a character that's really cold off to me right now. Like, she's really reserved. I don't really know if I like her particularly, but I feel like she will grow on me because her outer fence right now, her icy cold layer, is probably just like a coping mechanism or like a defense for what she's been through. I feel like this is going to be a really interesting dynamic. They're probably going to bring out the best in each other, but super excited for a small town romance. I feel like this month it's very lighthearted books, fluffy romance, not a lot of brain power. Read it, felt cute, moved on. That's my goal. I just don't want to think with reading. Also, if you watch my book haul, this book was $8, which this is like the out of print version. It's the indie published version. So super excited for this. I read the 2nd book, which is Willa. I just threw the book on the ground. Willa and Cade, and that was really cute. So excited to continue reading in this series. Next off, I have Collide Off the Ice series by Bal Cabra. I don't know if that's how you say their last name. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Seen a ton of this on social media, especially Book Talk, and it's recently picked up by Berkeley. So excited for this. This is a hockey romance. Once again, also started it. I'm on chapter 4 and my bookmark is a Target receipt. I've seen a lot of comparison of this book to Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, which I love Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. It is one of my favorite sports romance. It was my top book of like 2022. Super excited to get like a similar vibe because I feel like I've been chasing that book for a long time and I can't really find it in any sports romance. So hopefully this will satisfy that craving. Satisfy that craving of the book. That sounds so weird. But the cover itself, like overall, super adorable, especially the female main character. And then he's there.
We've all seen the pictures. She looks absolutely beautiful. And he's there.
She wants to go into sports psychology, and so her mentor is telling her to study hockey. She has like a vendetta against hockey, like she hates hockey. His coach is forcing him to work with her because he got in trouble and this is his punishment. So they are now a pair. They're like enemies to lover. They didn't really kick off well, and so this is going to be an amazing book. I feel like this is just gonna be really cute because of all the quotes I read online and how much it's compared to Icebreaker. I'm just so happy to read it. With all the books that I have started, like I actually don't know which one to pick first because there's so many. The next off, I have The Trade by Kai Steffens. First off, this is the special edition cover that you can only get on Amazon and it's for a limited time. So if you're watching this and it's available on Amazon, get it if you want to because I don't think it's gonna last really long. Once again, another sports romance, but I think this one is football? Yeah, football. I know like Kai Steffens and I've heard her on like Bookstagram, but I don't know what The Trade is about. I just know it's a football sports romance and I think it's a college setting. I'm also a little bit nervous to read this because last night I decided to go on Goodreads and check the reviews of this and it's not that great. But also take Goodreads reviews with like a grain of salt. Like not everyone has the same book taste as me. A lot of people say if you want to get into Kai Steffens, start out with her other books, like the other series. I think it's like the Spring Arrival series or something. I've heard a ton about these books and so I didn't really hear much about The Trade, but I've heard about the author, so I decided to pick up this book because it was a special edition. So I'm kind of like, maybe I should wait and read the other series because everyone loves that. That's like a 5 stars for everyone, and then maybe wait on this until I get familiar with the author. I don't know. If anyone has read this book, let me know what you think. Let me know if you would recommend it for me, if you know my book taste, if you've been watching my videos, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. Lastly, I just threw this in here because it's here. This is Barbarian's Touch by Ruby Dixon. It is another book in the Ice Planet Barbarian series. And if you don't know the Ice Planet Barbarian series, blue aliens, super tall, super alpha possessive, but also like really charming and sweet. And then a bunch of human women getting stuck on the island and there's no way to leave, so they have to fall in love with the aliens. There's also a thing called the resonance where if 2 hearts connect, they are going at it. Imagine that in every single book, because every single book is kind of the same, not really, but like different character names. But it doesn't get boring because like blue aliens. I've already read like a bunch from the Ice Planet Barbarian series, so what's one more fun little alien romance? Next up, let's move on to ebooks. I recently got a bunch of ebooks from Stuff Your Kindle Day. Stuff Your Kindle Day is a day on romancebookworms.com and they give out thousands of free ebooks that you can download straight into your Kindle, Apple Books, your Nook, something with Barnes & Nobles. Any e-reader that you can think of, I believe they can send it to there. I kind of went ham and I got a bunch of books and I really want to read them. I added 2 to my TBR, but I'll show you everything I got because every single book is genuinely so cute. Stuff Your Kindle Day is a day where I just judge a book by its cover because there is thousands to go through. So if the cover is cute, I'm getting it. And if I end up not liking it, I can delete it from my Kindle. But it's free. The first book I'm adding to my TBR for this month is You Can Count on Me by Faye Quinn. This is the cutest cover I've ever seen in my life. That might be dramatic because I've seen a ton of books in my life, but it is so adorable. It's also Christmas themed, so they're like kissing and there's snowflakes. It's literally everything. and I want to read it so bad, except I have absolutely no idea what this book is about. Judging it by its cover, it was really, really cute. Next ebook is Cinderella's Faking It. I was so excited and shocked to learn that this was on Stuff Your Kindle Day. It was a free book. I almost bought this book for like $17 or $5 on Kindle Unlimited, but I got it for free, which is like the best Christmas gift ever. Been on my TBR for the longest time, so when it was released, I was like really sure I wanted to get it. But during that time, I just had so many books, so I was like, okay, the book will always be there. I will get it next month. And then next month came and it was free. The world is always working in my favor. I got a total of 8 books, so I have 6 more to show, and I just want to show you like the cover real quick. The next book I also got for free is First Meet Fowl, and when I downloaded this, I didn't realize, but Jacqueline Snow, I have a book from her in my collection that I haven't read. Now I have 2 books from this author that I haven't read. Next up, I have Meet Me in the Penalty Box. I've heard of this author. I like never read anything from them, but I've definitely heard of them, so I was so excited to see that they were having a free book. Next up, I got Blindsided by Amy Davis. I believe this is a football romance, but this is super popular because when I was buying it for free on Amazon, because you have to buy the books but they charge you nothing because it's free, it was an Amazon bestseller. Like it had like 100,000 reviews or something. That might be dramatic, but it had a lot of reviews and a ton of people have read it and it was free, so I was like, oh, wouldn't hurt for me to read it because other people enjoyed it as well. And then I got Forever Crushed by Amber Page. Don't really know what this is about as the other books, but this cover is so cute. I can't believe there are cute books out here that I would have never learned without Stuff Your Kindle Day. Like, then I got Fake Dating Adrian Hunter. This looks like a cute, fun summer romance because I think they're surfing, but I don't know. Then I got Breaking Nick, which is a YA enemies to lover. And on Stuff Your Kindle Day, I've never ever seen YA books. They're always adult romances, and that doesn't mean like they have spice, like a lot of them do, because you can filter out. Like you can click on the certain tropes you want and like spice and like no spice or stuff, but they've always been adult books. This is my first time seeing a YA book, so I grabbed it right away because I've just never seen one before. Those are all the books I got on Stuff Your Kindle Day. This is not like sponsored by the website or whatever. I just wanted to show you all the books I got on ebook because it was so cute. And I'm genuinely just super excited about them, so I just wanted to share them. I guess like a mini little book haul. Anyways, that wraps up my January TBR. I'm so excited for every single book. I think I said the words excited, cute, and I don't know what this is about like 10,000 times. So I'm gonna switch up my vocab. I'm so thrilled to have all these books in my January TBR. I can't wait to read each and every single one of them. Comment down below which one I should read first because I genuinely am so indecisive. I'm a Libra. What's your excuse? Anyways, let's just wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace. Also tell me what videos you want to see from me this year. More vlogs, more book hauls, like whatever it is. Like thrifting videos, I know those ones you guys love a lot. Let me know what you want to see this year and I will fulfill your wishes. Bye. Catch you on the flip side. If that's a thing for anything, that's a thing for that. What does that mean?